How are? Back out again. Day 12 of walking. So, had a lovely little evening in the camping and caravan club. The amenities were quite nice. No drying room though, but I made the most of it. Pitched up, left all my stuff in the dishwashing area because it's quite slightly warmer in there, and just took the tent out of the sleeping bag. So yeah, packed up this morning. The sun's been shining, so I've had pretty much all my gear spread out on this wall, trying to dry it out from yesterday. Setting off a bit late today. I had a more of a leisurely day, leisurely setup. Setting off a bit late today. I've had more of a leisurely morning, and I'm going to make it even more leisurely by joining the track and then heading down to the cafe. So yeah, it's going to be one of my shorter days today. I think I've planned it about 15 mile. I'm camping down at a campsite that's near a reservoir, but then there is always the option of a couple of miles back to camp at another campsite. So I'll see what I'm like for time, see if the weather still plays ball, and see where we go from there. And as originally stated, tomorrow, all being well, I should be meeting Kev, which I think's planning out as a 9 or 10 mile day, which, like I said, I don't need to get into Hebden Bridge too early, so I can afford to drop some miles today and transfer them onto tomorrow. And push comes to shove, I just set off early. So now I've kind of gone out of my way, but I've literally just picked up the track where I left off it yesterday, and now heading back into the village. Well, that was a lovely breakfast, but set off and the muggy heat's taking its toll, certainly kicking in. Seeing that I don't have my sun hoodie, and I'm sweating a bit too much for my hat, the bandana's on. Now I've got to try and remember not to wipe my face with my towel, because then if I do that, I end up wiping my glasses. I'll be blind as hell because I've actually put some suntan lotion on. Got to protect the old hooter. So yeah, let's see what today brings. Well, as much as it's warm and muggy, so far I've walked through some quite nice shaded areas, which is get a nice little bit of relief. Whether this is going to carry on or not, I couldn't say, but yeah, very much welcome when it does. Well, ain't this quaint? I do love a canal boat. It's a bridge upon a bridge. I'm a bit of a complex fellow. I do love having a walk down the side of a canal. The only problem is, at the end of my road, there's a canal. And I've walked along that quite a few times. So yeah, I don't get the enjoyment anymore of my own local canal. But any other ones, absolutely peaceful. I love it. See, I'm not sure if it's because it's a waterway or whether it's just that connection to the history. You know, the motorway of the olden days. Stopped for a bit of lunch because there was some shade. Sat on one of them massive concrete stones, so it was nice and cooling. But now I've set off, as you can see it's a bit cloudy. It's cooled down a little bit now, so yeah, all's good. So I've had to dig deep and smash it up that hill. It's like there's a guardian angel on my shoulder speaking to me. Oh, it was tough, but at least I've got to a trig point. And yeah, one of these. Yay. So that's the first of the big two climbs today. I think I'm just going to stop here, grab a little just grab my breath back, get a little bit of water, and then head on, because I know it's going to be downhill, so I can start picking up a bit of a pace. Just heading down into Lothersdale. It's been a hot day, and by the look of it, I pass a pub, so I might have to call in for a drink, a little cool down, and to refill my water, because I'm pretty much out. Cheers. Well, that was a very much needed break. Filled up on some water, had a little cheeky pint, but yeah, it's cooling off a bit now, so I can either carry on for the next, let's call it 7 miles, or I think in about 2 miles is a campsite, and I think looking at the time, I'm going to stop there tonight. You know, then it'll be this side of tea time. The extra 4 miles I'll just add on to tomorrow and pick them up. Like I said, I've got until the tea time tomorrow to get them knocked out, and I'll just get up early because I had a bit of a lazy start today. So let's carry on going and get to this campsite. So after a very draining day, it's been really muggy. I've chugged a lot of water, which I think's made me sweat, which then got to me. I've only done 12.5 miles today. I've reached Cowling. Like I said, I should have gone on for about another 4 miles, but no, it was getting towards tea time. So, which one's my tent? So I've got to this campsite, met this great guy called Andy. So we've been sat around, we've had a tea, we've been having a chat, talking Pennine Way. Yeah, everything's been great. It's got the same tent as me as well, so winner. So the plan now is going to be, I think it's 9:15, I'm gonna start getting settled for bed, and then yeah, ideally should be up early in the morning, let's say trying to get back onto the trail for about 6:30. Watch this space. It's supposed to drizzle tomorrow about midday, which might help things. Might help just cool things down a bit. But yeah, there's not been a whisper of wind today. It's really been doing me in. But I'm gonna get in bed now before the midges start having their tea of me. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Please get a like, because that's really spurring me on. And if you'd like to help support me and donate to Edale Mountain Rescue, as always, there'll be a link down in the description. I think I'll be keeping it going for about a week after I finish the trail, so now would be a good time to sponsor. That's if you could afford it, of course. And until next time, pour Marie, Uru.